Alright, so on RnR's, what do you call it, under thread on the ECF, I posted a video of the loaner mod that Ryan had sent me. I had ordered one for my birthday on 11/12. Actually, a ways before that, but on my it was an email order, so it went in with the 11/12 orders. Couldn't get it out to me. He had some problems with my door, some other issues with the actual build of the box, and he wasn't comfortable sending it out. If it's not up to his standards, he's not sending it out. And it really doesn't matter how badly I wanted that thing in my hand by my birthday, it wasn't going to get here. Like I said, he's not sending it out unless it's up to his standards, which I got to appreciate. If you can't appreciate that, get a different kind of mod. It's gonna be to his standards. It's gonna be beautiful. He sent me a loaner, which was an amazing thing for any vendor to do. And I call him a vendor, but anybody who's done business with him, he's like an instant friend. If you have an issue, he gets to you as soon as anybody could get to somebody. He's quick on the replies to the PMs or the emails or anything else. Like I said, he sent that out to me as a complete favor, and I couldn't live farther from him. I'm in New Jersey, he's in California. I guess I could be further from him, but I mean, to do that for somebody, it gives you a lot of credit when you do something like that for somebody. But he sent me the loaner. I got to use it for my birthday. If you saw the video, you got to see me being an idiot and not remembering to turn the thing on. That's important. You got to turn your mod on, or it's not going to work, and you're going to look like a fool on YouTube. So today, in the mail, this one is mine. You can tell mine from anybody else's because this is where it is. It's in this hand. If it's not here, it'll be over here, which is one of the great things about this mod. It's right-handed, left-handed, doesn't matter. It's just very comfortable in the hand. The craftsmanship on this, I mean, the one that he sent me, that loaner, I thought, I was blown away by it. I couldn't believe that that's what he used as a loaner, elite. I mean, this here, up here, I mean, you can't see, there's no transition line, there's no open joints, there's no, the only where you see an open joint on this unit is in the door, but that's because the door opens. You're gonna see an open joint on something that opens. Now, this is, open, closed. All I did was let the magnet pull it closed, and you can see that is just, there's, I didn't have to manipulate the door at all. I didn't have to mess with anything. It just sits that well on it. The ebony, the spine, you can't even see. I mean, if you follow the threads, and you've seen a lot of them, you know the joint that comes up, it kind of does one of these or whatever into the tops and the bottom. With the ebony, you can't find it. It almost looks like it's one piece of wood. Now my juice door is really snug, really snug. So where he's got this extra little cap, I use that part to kind of work it off because it is so snug. I'm probably just being a little over nervous. If I squeeze too hard down here, I feel like I could break it. I might just be, giving myself more strength credit than I deserve. Maybe I couldn't. I'm never going to test it. So just to be sure, I grab it up here, where I know there's a little extra, support in here by that other ebony cap, and I'll use that, to put it on and off. And I'm sure over time, that's gonna loosen up, again, it's all wood, it's all handmade. You know, he's not sending these out to be machined by a guy at a, you know, with a CNC on site, or, you know, it's him and his father hand building these, you know. And I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, I'm not sure exactly what the hours are per mod, but, you know, looking at it, you know, I'm a woodworker by trade. I do home remodeling. I do a lot of custom built libraries and stuff like that. So cutting and assembling wood isn't a foreign thought to me. You know, I've built a bunch of my own, you know, juice boxes and, you know, things like that. The steps that he takes and the care that goes into each and every one of these, you know, to make sure that, you know, like this was all in one line. You can tell from the graining, you know, this piece and this piece, it's the same piece of wood. It's just interrupted by this beautiful piece of ebony, you know. He didn't, you know, just run off a bunch of pieces. He's not reaching into a, you know, a spackle bucket full of parts. You know, this is all very intricately laid out, done on purpose. You know, this isn't by chance. You know, he chose these pieces to run together because they grew together. You know, he just, you know, he just made the cuts and laid this out. I mean, this is a, you know, a very well thought out and executed piece. You know, and that's, you know, that's what we that's why we've all fallen in love with them. That's why we've all bought them, and, you know, that's why we keep them. That's why we're on the threads chit-chatting, and that's why, you know, that's why I'm here today. Like I said, the customer service you get from them, you can't beat that. Like I said, he sent me a loaner. Who does that? You know what I mean? Who takes the time to say, yeah, you know, he really wanted it for his birthday, let's send him out a loaner, and trust that he'll send. I mean, I could have kept it. He told me to keep that one until this one came. I sent it back earlier, which is not an easy thing to do. I sent it back earlier just because the concept of that kind of trust in a customer that lives all the way across the country, that's a lot. You know, I could have just said, I'm keeping them both. You know, anybody could be that cruel, but when you get yours in your hand and you know this is what I've been waiting for, it's all worth it. You know, there's not another mod out there like it. You know, there's other beautiful mods out there that, you know, I enjoy, I love it. You know, and, you know, right now this is what it's all about for me. But I'm going to keep on enjoying it, and hope everybody out there who's waiting, be patient. You know, it's worth the wait. I'm gonna do the new drip tip. This, you know, not like I didn't have enough time to get a new one together or pull a 306 out of the drawer or whatever. But this is what I put on it when I got it. I'm gonna keep on this one for, you know, at least until this juice runs out, and then, you know, I'll throw some other addies on there. I'm using a 510. This is a Joy E, with this big ugly metal drip tip, but yeah, it's been performing really well. It's a real airy draw, a lot more airy than I get from my Journeyman. It's just a real pleasure to vape on. You know, yeah. It's real nice, and I definitely appreciate all the craftsmanship that goes into it. You know, if you guys out on the threads, I'll be posting pictures of it as soon as I can get my hands on a camera that is going to do this thing some justice, and that is going to be tough. I mean, what I'm seeing on this screen is not what's in my hand. You know, it really does not do it any justice. It's a beautiful PV, and I like it. You know, thank you, Ryan. Guys on the threads, I'll talk to you I'm sure I'll be chit-chatting with you tonight, and I'll chit-chat with you a lot more. But thanks a lot. Talk to you guys later.